came out looking pretty cool. Hello everybody, working on this guy today. We're going to try to get him in a terracotta pot and do some more styling, actual wiring, get it looking like a bonsai tree. I kind of cleared it out just to see that it's got good crazy movement, but I haven't really done much to it, so we're going to go further along today. So I will show you real quick before we even get started. Hopefully you can make out that crazy twist that is going on with this trunk naturally. So we're going to try to improve on the looks by what's already naturally there, just enhance it. We'll probably take this guy here, wire him, twist him up this way, probably do away with some of this, and we'll do something with this guy. Maybe just take it all the way out of the way or clip it here and let it set just below that, but we'll see. So let's get in there and get started. Alright, there's a few basic steps, and a lot of trees, depending on the tree, may take longer than others, so I'm going to go through those real quick. Now the first thing I like to do before I like to start picking out this, juvenile growth from the top, is I like to take, even if I'm going to just leave it in this pot or if I'm going to repot it, which we're going to do today, I like to still get it out of the pot and up to where I can clear out this undergrowth, which I've done a little bit on this one, but since we're going to put it in the pot for sure, I want to go even further. I want to take this topsoil down as far as I can. And you really let the tree, it'll tell you how far down you can go. And you've probably seen some other videos like my spider monkey tree. It already had the soil washed out and exposed the roots, and that's how it looks so cool with the roots. This tree hasn't had that done to it, and we're going to sort of do that to it just to see how far out, or sorry, not how far out it'll look, but how far down. Far out, that's a word or a phrase that hasn't been used in a while. Far out, man. But so I'm going to work that down as far as I can. Then once I get that, you can kind of it opens you up more to the underside, and you can clear out any juvenile growth, dead stuff that has died off. You see, we've done in this one already, and we'll probably turn it to deadwood. A few other places, and it lets you kind of see what you're working with more. Then the only other thing to do as far as clearing it out, just to see what you're working with, and this is just with juvenile trees and bushes that you're getting from nurseries that aren't actually pre-bonsai yet, and you're just trying to get it to a pre-bonsai stage basically, so you can see what you have to work with, then start to style it towards being a bonsai, which is simply picking off this juvenile growth. You can cut it, pick it with your fingers, wear gloves if you're, these things are actually pokey, but I'm kind of used to it now, and it doesn't really bother me like it originally did when I first started. I was like, ow, this is going to suck, but I'm used to it now. So just to make the tree look older and show more of its movement and structure, I like to get rid of all of this. Now, you could take your time also with this, and maybe you want to leave one where you want a branch to be, but it's really too hard. You can't tell what you want, what you need it, until you actually clear this out. So it's kind of a toss up on how much you pull out. I don't like to take any of these off until I pulled all the other little stuff off. Then if I see that, a branch would be real cool right there, then let that grow, and it should turn into a branch you're wanting. But generally with these junipers, you don't have that problem. So alright, I wanted to show you guys, I'll try to get this. Okay, I've already kind of started styling. I just started clearing it out, and I already see where I want to go with this tree. It's a pretty easy one since I'd already removed a little bit from underneath. If you remember, this chunk was sticking out here, so I'm going to leave that. That's kind of going to be one of our first upper branches. I'm still not decided about all this undergrowth. I may just cut out, turn to deadwood or something else. This may be actually my second branch. There's one back here that's twisted that is probably going to be my first, and I may do away with all the others. So I'll basically start with one here. Then what I want to show you is just with it's not going to take a lot of wiring. I may be able to, well, I'll probably have to twist it, but just by taking this, and I'm going to have to remove this one, these few right here, but just by taking this top that's growing up and twisting it up and over like this, how that's going to just give us an instant cool looking bonsai tree, and then we'll clear out some of the other branches, that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much all I'm going to do is wire this up, twist it up there, and then the main structure of this tree will be set. Just be a little other small stuff to do. Okay, we're back, and I still haven't figured out a front for this thing, and I'm still debating on this huge bottom lower, which would be our, I guess, first branch. And I think I'm going to leave it because it could be turned easily into a cascade. But there's a possibility it'll be shortened up and ginned at some point. But what I'm going to do now, and I just wanted to show you, I removed a little bit of foliage here and there and created some dead wood. Got the tree opened up, but now I'm going to come in and wire it, and I'm going to bring the apex up and somewhere on top of the tree, and that should just give it a real good look. So picture it with this, and without this is probably where this tree is going to go. Alright guys, I got this wired up, this branch here, so we're going to try to bring it and move it, but I'll show you what I've also done is I ran this wire through here, and I left a wire, hope you can see this, on there, because this wire may not be stout enough to hold it. So I try to bring this up. I may go ahead, and I probably will do that. I'm going to run this guy wire through here and try to use it to also help hold this branch when we get it where we want it in place. And then what I may do is I can put a stick to also help anchor that up. But I just don't have a thick enough wire gauge with me to wrap that with. So I'll get it where I want it. And go from there. Alright, so that's about where we want it. We got this tied off to here with the wire we had. Now I'm going to get this thing out of the pot and try to take the soil level down a little bit and get it to fit in the pot. And we'll take a little bit probably off the bottom. So we're going to do that now, and then we'll come back. Alright everybody, there she is in all of her glory. I think it came out looking pretty cool, and we're gonna leave it like that till next year. I kind of wired this up and pretty much just cut out some different branches, created some dead wood. The only thing I wired was the apex, and we're just gonna leave it like that. May want to get that to stick right in there somewhere if I leave it at all. Alright guys, hope you liked that video. Say hi to baby. Is that the babies? Give kisses today? She don't give kisses. So anyway, we got baby out here, and we're done with the tree. What do you think, baby? She likes it. She loves the tree. So anyway, it's done. Me and baby are gonna go relax. We're worn out. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help share the channel. And like always,
Tell them, baby. Thanks for watching.